A very good morning, dear students. In the chapter, The Natural Resources, so far we saw the meaning of natural resources, how the natural resources has been classified, that is renewable and non-renewable. So generally the natural resources are those which are naturally occurring on the earth and we are making use of it to the fullest extent. And there are certain resources which cannot be gained as we want. So once it is being used, it will be exhausted. In order to get back or in order to get back the resources, we need to wait for many years. So in order to keeping in this point in mind, so we should use the resources to the limited part. That is, whenever it is necessary, then we should use the resources. Unnecessarily, we should never use the resources. Then we saw the uses of natural resources. As we are using each and every kind of resources present on the earth, air, water, land, soil, forest resources, animal stock, everything we are using. Indirectly, it is also helpful for our economic activity, and we are having the food from that, and we are getting money, and we are growing the crops, vegetables, and we having the food, shelter, clothing, everything from the natural resources. That is, we are dependent on the natural resources. So next we will see about the alternative resources and how do we conserve, how do we protect these natural resources. Alternative resources means what? So dear students, alternative resources is nothing but whatever the things we are using at present, can we replace it? Yes, we can replace it by using some other resources. For example, for traveling to 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer, we are using two-wheeler or the four-wheeler. Instead of that, can't we go by walk or by cycling? Of course, by doing this, we can reduce the usage of the fossil fuels also, and indirectly it reduces the air pollution also. Correct? So likewise, the alternative resources are nothing but the resources which can be replaced from the other resources. So most of the energy that we use today is the power. It might be in the homes, schools, offices. Comes from where? It's a from fossil fuels. So, dear students, these fossil fuels indirectly it's going to be harmful to the environment. It harms the air. It creates air pollution and sound pollution also, and the noise pollution also, and the soil pollution also. So one day we will be in a situation that we will not be situation that we are lagging in the usage of these resources. So in order to avoid this situation, many of the scientists are looking for those kind of resources which can be replaced for the present resources which we are using. So the solution is the alternative sources of energy can be using the limiting the natural resources, like as we are using the water and the wind can be used as it is a renewable resources, again and again we can reuse it. Instead of using the fossil fuels, we can use the natural resources like water and wind and the sunlight. The sun shines is energy which will be used in the solar cells and which can be later used for lighting the streets. Solar panels we have, solar operated cars have come, and even you are using the cooking the food. By doing this, we can reduce the fossil usage of the fossil fuels. Why they are telling that the fossil fuels have been limited in resource? Because these fossil fuels takes many billions of years to get converted into the fossil fuels, that is petrol, natural gas, coal. These kind of resources are takes many years to get convert, and from this which we are using the energy, it's a once if we use it will be exhausted. So in order to avoid this problem, we have to keep it in mind. We have to use the energy wherever is necessary. Unnecessary you should never use the resources. So dear students, how could we conserve our natural resources then? So our natural resource, as we know, it is limited in supply. We should make use in a proper manner, and as it is going to be diminished due to the over-utilization of the natural resources by the population, keep it in mind. We have to follow certain rules and regulations also, and certain tactic also, or the technique also, in using these natural resources, which will help in for the future generation to use these natural resources. First point is, we should plant as much as possible of trees. Why? By planting the trees, we will get the good oxygen, good air we can breathe, and we will get the food, shelter, paper, and lot of other things. And by these trees, it is going to be holds the soil erosions and floods, all those things. So we should protect the natural resources by protecting, by developing the greenery, and planting more number of trees. And the second point is using the natural resources in the proper manner. And second is to minimize the usage of the fossil fuels, and you can use the vehicles which reduces the usage of the fossil fuels. Such kind of vehicles we can buy. And the third point is, you can use the instead of using the fossil fuels, you can use the energy like solar, wind, and water in order to generate and extract the electricity. And the electricity produced from the water is called what? Hydroelectricity. And we should increase our greenery and plants, and we should be protected. And by doing all these things, that is using the alternative resources, planting the more number of trees, using the alternative sources, that is solar, wind, and water energy, we can reduce the usage of the fossil fuels, and it is going to be indirectly helpful for the saving the environment and other species of and other life which are living on the earth. So, dear students, how can we reduce? Few more points I would like to say, that is, by reducing, reusing, recycling technique, if we follow, we can protect our environment, and we can get the resources in the future as well. And planting more trees and using biogas instead of fossil fuels. Third point. Fourth point, prevention of dumping waste into the river bodies. It is going to be harmful for the marine life. So we should keep our environment clean and tidy, hygiene, and even crop rotation techniques is going to be useful for the soil fertility. And you should reduce the burning of fossil fuels, and educating the people about the environmental usage and its protection. So, dear students, today's topic is how can we reduce the usage of the fossil fuels? How can we reduce the harmfulness to the environment? And how do we conserve the natural resources for the future generation? This is the main theme of this today's topic, and I'm going to send you the reference video along with this video. So please go through the textbook, read once the textbook, and we'll discuss few more points in the live class. Thank you.